Dot. Good morning and welcome to Byte News TV. I'm Andrew Norman, and we begin today's broadcast with a life-threatening and destructive windstorm that has triggered widespread chaos across Southern California. From destructive gusts to escalating wildfires, the region is bracing for a challenging few days ahead. Let's break down the details of the situation as we have them so far. Southern California is once again in the grips of powerful and unforgiving Santa Ana winds, which began sweeping across the region earlier today. The National Weather Service has issued an urgent warning, calling the current storm potentially life-threatening. Gusts of up to 70 mph have been recorded in certain areas, making conditions treacherous for residents, emergency personnel, and utility companies alike. These winds are expected to continue through Thursday, fueling wildfires, toppling trees, and knocking out power for tens of thousands. In particular, parts of Los Angeles, Orange, and Ventura counties are being hit hard by these violent gusts. The winds have downed power lines, sparked fires, and made travel on roads hazardous as debris is blown about with little warning. Residents have been urged to stay indoors and avoid travel unless absolutely necessary. Officials are emphasizing the importance of securing loose outdoor items that could become dangerous projectiles in the wind. As this storm wreaks havoc, the biggest concern remains the threat of wildfires, particularly given how dry the region has been in recent months. Southern California's drought-stricken landscape is especially vulnerable to fires, which can spread with devastating speed under these windy conditions. Authorities are currently battling several active fires across the region. Among the most serious is the Eaton Fire, which broke out earlier today in the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains near Pasadena and Altadena. Evacuation orders have been issued for several communities as the fire rapidly expanded, consuming over 1,200 acres in just a few hours. The fire is burning dangerously close to residential areas, prompting the rapid deployment of firefighting crews from surrounding counties. The steep terrain of the area is complicating firefighting efforts, as helicopters and aircraft struggle to contain the blaze in such difficult conditions. Ground crews are working tirelessly to dig containment lines and protect homes, but they are facing an uphill battle. The Santa Ana winds, notorious for spreading fires faster than crews can contain them, are making their work especially dangerous. So far, no fatalities or injuries have been reported, but several structures have been lost, and dozens more are threatened. In response to the Eaton Fire, evacuation orders have been issued for parts of Pasadena, Altadena, and the surrounding areas. Emergency shelters have been set up for displaced residents, and officials are urging everyone in the affected zones to leave immediately if they have not already done so. The Los Angeles County Fire Department is asking people to remain vigilant and to follow all official instructions as the situation continues to evolve. Meanwhile, another fire has erupted in the northern part of Santa Monica. The fire started late this afternoon, forcing city officials to issue mandatory evacuation orders for several neighborhoods. The exact cause of the fire is still under investigation, but high winds and downed power lines are suspected to have played a role. As the blaze grows, firefighting units are being diverted from other parts of the city to tackle the flames before they can spread to densely populated areas. Residents of northern Santa Monica are being urged to evacuate immediately, and those outside the evacuation zone are advised to prepare for potential emergency measures. The Santa Monica Fire Department is coordinating with state and federal agencies to ensure resources are available to combat this blaze, but given the challenging wind conditions, containment efforts will take time. The impact of these fires is not only being felt in terms of property damage and evacuations but also in the air quality. Smoke from both the Eaton Fire and the Santa Monica Fire has created hazardous air conditions across much of the region. The South Coast Air Quality Management District has issued an advisory warning of poor air quality due to smoke and particulates from the fires. Residents, especially those with respiratory conditions, are being asked to stay indoors, use air purifiers, and avoid strenuous outdoor activity. Emergency services are stretched thin, with first responders and fire crews working around the clock to contain the fires and manage the dangers posed by the storm. Road closures and power outages are widespread, and utility companies are racing to restore power where it's been lost, though the high winds are creating challenges in restoring service. Authorities have warned that the situation could get worse before it gets better, as the winds show no sign of abating in the immediate future. As always, Byte News TV will continue to bring you live updates on these ongoing emergencies, keeping you informed of evacuation orders, road closures, and safety tips. In these uncertain times, it's crucial for all of us to remain vigilant, stay informed, and support one another. And remember, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the like button, and share this broadcast with your friends and family. Your engagement helps ensure that we can continue bringing you timely, accurate information during critical moments like these. Feel free to leave your thoughts and questions in the comments, and we'll do our best to answer them in real time. That wraps up this segment. I'm Andrew Norman, and we'll be back with more updates shortly. Stay safe.